Hey everyone, I am Dr. Stephanie with Bartow Family Chiropractic, and today I want to dive into a topic that's really important for families, and that is why chiropractic care is so essential for babies and kids. As a mom myself, I just know how every parent wants to give their children the absolute best possible start in life, and it all starts with introducing lifelong wellness right from the very beginning. So I'm Dr. Stephanie with Bartow Family Chiropractic, and we are a chiropractic office that's a little bit different than most. When people think about chiropractic care, they think neck pain, back pain, headaches, that sort of thing. And we help a lot of people with those conditions, but our practice also very heavily focuses on pediatrics and prenatals. So if you come into the office with headaches and neck pain and back pain and stuff, what you'll see here a lot are babies and small kids and even teenagers and that sort of thing, okay? Now, my focus has been on that, for like the last 10 years. I have my certification with the ICPA, not just in the Webster technique, which is a technique for pregnant women, but a certification through, it's a CACCP, which is a pediatric certification. Now, because I work so often with babies and we see a lot of problems with latching, last year I also completed my IBCLC. So I'm a chiropractor, pediatric chiropractor, and board certified lactation consultant. Now, chiropractic care, because it doesn't really just deal, like, we're great at neck pain and back pain and headaches, but because your spine surrounds and it protects your spinal cord, what we're really affecting is your nervous system. Everybody has a nervous system right from the very beginning. And whenever your spine is aligned and moving the way that it's supposed to, it appropriately stimulates that nervous system. And a nervous system that is at ease and functioning at its best and is very adaptable to what life throws at it is truly the foundation for good health. So you might be wondering why? Why would a baby or a child need chiropractic care? Aren't adjustments just for adults with back pain? Well, as I already said, because it's the nervous system, nope, it's not just for adults with back pain. Chiropractic care is so much more than that. And the reason why a baby would have stress on their spine and their nervous system, you don't have to look any further than the birth process. Every mom, we've been through it. Either it was a vaginal delivery or it was a C-section, and it's a lot for us as mothers to go through, and it's every bit as hard for our babies. They got to fit through a 10-centimeter hole, or they got to fit through an incision on your belly. And often what happens is once their head, like they get through the C-sections, they get their little heads, somebody holds them by their little heads and pulls them out of through a C-section. And for a vaginal delivery, generally once their head comes down through the vaginal canal, somebody grabs them by their head and yanks them out. And right from the very beginning, that can put stress in the upper part of the spine. Now, that particular area of the spine, every message from the brain has to get through here before it can go anywhere else. So if you have misalignments, we call those subluxations, but if you have a misalignment there, it's gonna distort how information gets from the brain to the rest of the body and how it gets from the body up into the rest of the brain. So how would you know if your baby has a subluxation or a problem at the upper part of their spine? Well, you might notice a baby with a torticollis that holds their head one way all of the time and they just can't, turn their head upright. You might notice a baby who has no problem looking one way, but they can't turn the other way. You might notice a baby who has no problem latching on one breast, but just cannot latch on the other breast. And that could be because they have, it's difficult for them to fully turn their head one way or the other. Maybe you're not noticing those asymmetries, but a baby with a subluxation could be fussier than the normal. So sort of colicky or definitely colicky. Think about how, you feel if you have a neck ache or a headache or something. Maybe that's what our babies are experiencing. And that's why they are colicky. A baby who doesn't sleep well a baby who's really stiff. That's somebody we've had just recently, and a baby that was just stiff as a board, just tight, too much tension within their body. And with a couple of adjustments, they were at ease. Constipation, reflux, all of these things, your nervous system has to control your digestion. And so when there's a subluxation and there's a pressure up there, that can contribute to those sorts of things. So there could be other things that are at play here, but what we need to do is make sure that their nervous system is as healthy and strong as possible. And once that's happening, like our nervous system is good, then we have to start to look at other lifestyle things. Are they spending too much time in bucket seats? Is their diet wrong? You know, those sorts of things. What else is going on? But at the very foundation, we have to have a nervous system that is healthy and strong. Now, let's see what else. Another question is this safe? Yeah, absolutely. It's very safe. My malpractice insurance is like cheaper than my car insurance. So it's super safe. Now, whenever babies get adjusted, it doesn't look like adult adjustments. It's really just a very light amount of pressure, just like a holding. It almost doesn't look like I really do anything. It's actually, I don't use much more pressure than you could comfortably touch your eyelid. There's no quick motions, there's no twisting or anything like that. It's just like very light sustained pressure, super gentle. Most babies sleep through it. Sometimes babies they might be a little fussy, either because, you know, they'd rather be in their mom's arms, or, you know, if those bones don't line up, they might be a little tender, like you're pushing on a bruise. So, but for the most part, babies just lay and they get adjusted, and it's like nothing's really happening. So that's why, you know, that's what pediatric chiropractors do. And because it's like, it impacts their nervous system, and that's like what's the driving force of their growth and development, it's a total game changer. If you have a fussy baby, a baby who isn't pooping, a baby who's crying, call us. You're going to come into the office. We're going to do a really thorough history. I'm going to do a really thorough exam. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing, things that, I noticed that, but nobody else said anything. So I don't know if it was a problem or not. And I'm going to walk you through it, and then I'm going to show you exactly what we need to do to get it fixed. So it's very smooth the whole way. I'm going to lead you through it. There's no surprises. And it's going to completely change your baby's life, and it's going to change your life, give you, mom, so much more like peace, and just put you at ease, less worry, much more comforts and like snuggles with your baby. Right. So if you have a friend with a baby, please share this video. You yourself, please like it, subscribe to our channel, share it with friends. And if there's something that I can do for you, don't hesitate to give our office a call, and we'll get you scheduled for an exam and a consultation.